Hey, what's up, you guys? This is like my fourth video of the day. I am just kind of zooming through the ones I was been supposed to do because I feel kind of bad. So now I'm out of school. I'll be updating my videos a lot more. This is week 7, the beginning of the new season or whatever. Season, yes, yes. Uh, Man, it's been 7 weeks. That's like crazy. I swear we supposed to start this like a week ago, but that's how bad my timing is. All right, questions. Looking at my phone, by the way. Neat little phone, isn't it? I know it's cute. I love my phone. It's about dating, and it was a viewer request apparently, so whoever the viewer is that requested this, way to go. Talk about dating. Um, I will say it now, I have not dated, like, seriously. Like, in middle school, I had I'll say 3 boyfriends, the little boyfriends, like, no, never did anything, it's just a little middle school boyfriend thing. Like, I mean, we literally never did anything. I wasn't no offense people who have, but I wasn't fast as a child. I'm still not. Like, I'm still, a virgin. Yeah, whatever. I'm cool with that, though. I just don't believe in things going like that. I have my life, and if my life ends today, well, hey, I lived it, so whatever. But hopefully it does not end today, because I have things I need to do. Anyway. So they asked, how did the people you were dealing with and or dating, whatever, take your transition? Um, at the time, I wasn't dating anyone, but I did have an ex-girlfriend. That was, I'll say, my first real relationship, but it did only last like 2 weeks, I think. Like, I don't remember. I'll say a month, just to give it the benefit of the doubt. But I really don't. We didn't last long. But it was like more. It was my first high school relationship and my only high school relationship. I was going into my sophomore year. She was going her junior year. Um, I moved here after after the whole trans thing got started. I talked to her and she said she felt really weird about it because it was like I was a whole different person and da 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 da. And a lot of people seem to think that, but I'm not. Like, okay, I'm a different person when we were dating because I've matured and I've got a whole different mindset than when me and her were dating. So that's just that. But I told her, it's really not that I'm a different person. It's more so that I'm just identifying as different. I'm not a girl anymore. I'm not like a stud lesbian or whatever like I used to be. Weird story. But she took her a minute to get her, and she was like, alright, that's cool. So now we chit chat every now and then. She's, cool with this. She got her new girl. I'm still single. Um, how do females take it when you approach them or something like that? Cut off that part. Well, I'm actually gay for the most part. I'll say I will date a female, but it's just unlikely because I prefer masculinity. I know I just said I had a girlfriend, and I know that's probably really confusing, so I'll probably stick a link to my blog kind of talking about that, because there's a lot to talk about. I'll put a link on the sidebar, maybe if I can figure out how to get it down here at the right time, then I'll fix it. If not, whatever, just message me and I'll send you the blog. Because I want people to read my blog. I like to write more than I like to talk. But, around here, there's nobody to approach because I am in a military setting, so, because of don't ask, don't tell, nobody's really openly gay. People at my school, that's a hell no. I'm like the only gay person that went to my school anyway. Well, not, I'll say guy. I was only a gay guy. Whatever. I do on like social networking sites, I do actually have a lot of guys approach me, hey, babe, you're so cute, yada, yada, yada. And today I actually had this little conversation with this guy. He was talking, we're trying to debate about something, and this other guy came in and was like, now note that this site is for all gay men. There's a couple trans women on there, but it's, predominantly gay men. And then me, of course, the oddball, but whatever. Anyway, me and this guy were talking, guy A and me were talking. And guy B comes in and he's like, da 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 da. He's trying to back me up and he was like, yeah, well, she, da 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 da. And I was like, since when was I a she? Because, my default picture doesn't, like, it's all guys' sites, so I mean, like, what the heck? So, I was like, since when was I a she? And he went back, he was like, do I swear I saw a girl, my bad, my bad. And the other guy was like, that I was debating with, he was like, I mean, you're pretty, but, you're obviously not a female. You're just really pretty. And I was like, oh, score. So that probably would have insulted a lot of people. That made me feel good, because I was like, I'm pretty, but I'm not a girl. So, good feelings for that. I was talking to this guy. He seemed to be cool with me being trans. that fell out just for unrelated and untransrelated reasons. He just was kind of an asshole a lot of times. If you see this, I'm sorry I'm calling you an asshole on YouTube, but you have your tendencies, sweetie. What was something else they said? Want to hear stories? Love you guys. Love you too. Okay, well, I guess that's it then. Dating wise, for me, I don't date right now just because of my situation. I don't think I'll date for a while because I'm not feeling comfortable. Like, when I, don't get me wrong, I'm not super fan, but if, like, some guy comes up and, wraps arms around me and da-da-da-da-da, if we're about to get to the business, I don't really want to say, hey, don't touch up here. Matter of fact, let me just keep my shirt on, because the guy I was talking to, we were kind of talking about, sex a little bit, and he was like, well, so because we were dysphoria or whatever, like, what would you want to do about the upper section? Because the lower section, we kind of discussed that it was like, whatever goes, basically. Not that you guys knew my sex life, it's virgin. Anyway, but he was just like, because, guys like to feel all on you, and all, even if you're huddling, guys like to feel all on you and stuff, and I was like, basically, I'd probably just keep my binder and keep a shirt on, because I just don't feel comfortable with that being out there. It's just not cool. So once I get top surgery, for sure, I'll be a lot more comfortable, and I'll be, more willing to date and stuff, because I won't have to worry about somebody's hand accidentally rubbing over something and me just freaking out in the middle of whatever we're doing. Could I date now? Yeah, I could. It, I won't say, I don't want to say it'd be awkward. I think it would just be a little weird for both of us. But, I don't know. Like, the guy I was talking to, I almost said I really liked him, because he's like a bunch of miles, like 100 miles away from me. Well, not that far. He's a couple miles away. But I mean, it was just like, I like to be in a relationship, but I've been single for, I think 2 years, over 2 years. It's not, and I've never been a real relationship. Like the 2 week, 2 month thing, that was a couple meetings at the parks, couple, one date, nothing serious, I've never been in a relationship where we're like, yo, we're together, da 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 da, nothing like that. No pictures together, no whatever, no dates, no people knowing who's who. Like, I've never had any of that, and so I'm fine with, you can't miss what you never had, but at the same time, it would be cool just to have somebody there for me. I would date another trans guy. Somebody asked me that. I would, just because of the fact that you kind of know what I'm going through, but at the same time, I wouldn't. Well, I won't say I wouldn't, because I definitely would, because, a guy's a guy. But I think it'd be a little awkward, because we're both kind of looking for this outlet from, a general perspective, and all we're getting is somebody who's going through the same thing, who doesn't know otherwise, because they're trying to get the outlet just like you are. So, I don't know. Oh, my song went off. Whatever. So yeah, it's just me on dating. I haven't been in a real relationship, not in one now. Won't be in one for a while, so, I can't really say too much about it, except that I'm very chivalrous. I like to open doors and stuff. But I'm lonely for now. If any of you guys want to be my little YouTube boyfriend, let me know. We can do that. We can do that, for real. Yeah, so that's about it. Me and my lonely singles club story. Whatever.